You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right, how are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. All right, before we start, I will want you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You know, by subscribing, it is you supporting what I am doing here. And also, don't forget to like this video, because this will really aid this video to reach out to many people, which will be suggested on their recommendation list, so they can also study this video. All right, thank you for doing that. Ensure you subscribe and ensure you also like this video. This is your support that you are going to give to me. Thank you so much for doing that. And also, don't forget that we also have a Telegram channel, right? And you can also follow us on Instagram. All right, then if you have any question, if you have any area that you're really confused with, right, you can reach out to me on Telegram at online traders 16. Right, so this is where I'm going to attend to your question. You can even send us a message on Instagram. I will do well to also reply you. If you want to look for the Instagram, if you are looking for the Instagram link, it is right on the description box below this video. All right, thank you for listening. So just as our culture, we will always start with DXY. All right, so basically what we predicted on this pair happened right last week, right? We're expecting DXY to really go higher. You know, just like what I told you, I said my expectation is to see this pair going higher, is to see this pair going higher. And just like what I said, let's go to the weekly time frame. Now in the weekly time frame, I want this eye to be rated, and that is exactly what happened, and this is what is happening right now. So with this, what is my expectation, right? If this eye will serve as our liquidity zone, right, this eye that we have here will serve as our liquidity zone, right, I will be expecting this price to actually pull back from there. As you can see, it price already took out the old high, right, and is rejecting on a block in this area. Now, no matter what, we should also put our highs on this particular area. Price might still get to this area before it reverses, but anyway, this zone that was taken out, right, that was last week, will surely drop, right? And that dropping price might come back to this block. Let's go to the daily time frame. So seeing daily time frame, right, we have a block here that can serve as a rejection zone, this one here, but much more. Let me try to mark it, right? This particular block here, right, this might serve as our rejection zone. At the same time, we can also look forward to see this area here as our rejection zone, this particular block here. All right, can also serve as a rejection zone. So we're looking forward for price to retrace down into this area. So this might really give us a buy, a sell to buy opportunity. Now price already took out a liquidity here. Price already took out a liquidity, as you can see, and also it is rejecting on another block on the weekly time frame. So with this view, right, we can expect, and you can see what price is doing here. Price is really accumulating. So I'll be expecting a sell on this trade, a sell to buy, right, a sell to buy. Now this bias is still up anyway, but based on the pattern that I can see, I'm expecting this pair to really give me a selling opportunity. All right guys, so let's quickly see what we can expect on the 4-hour time frame. Basically on the let's see 1 hour time frame. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we can see what pair this market is doing. Now two things can either happen. As you can see, price already gave us 1 2 3 8 pattern on this zone. We have 3 pattern here, we have 1, we have 2, right, and we have a third one here, 3, right. So with this, we can still expect the 4th one, so which will imply that price might come up in this manner, take out this liquidity and actually drop. But anyway, I'm not I'm going to have a two view concerning that, and this is looking at this block here. All right, let me delete this. Just a minute. All right, my expectation will also be that price will come back. This still DXY will come back to this block here, as you have it here. Then price will drop until we get to this area before dropping higher. Now this particular zone here can also serve as a rejection zone, because this is a liquidity zone that we are expecting price to take out before coming to this zone. And if that did not hold, then this particular zone we'll be looking at it maybe next week or upper, right? So this is my view on DXY. So I'm expecting a sell before the buying continuation, or just price just continue to drop down. All right, let's go to Euro USD, right? Euro USD, we can see what is happening on the weekly time frame, just like our prediction. Price already took out liquidity here and is rejecting on this. Now we have an equal lows here that should be taken, but anyway, it is sitting on another block after taking out liquidity. And overall trend of this price is really bullish. Price has already broken structure. This was a structure that created this low, and price has already broken it higher. So with this, we can expect this particular zone at least to push price higher. Now on the daily time frame, we can see what price is doing. Price already took out this liquidity, and before then it actually gave us a trade pattern. But I am going to mark this liquidity zone. If you really drop to the back, right, you will see I have to delete one of these anyway. Right, so this is my expectation on this pair. All right, as you can see, we have a particular block here that can really serve as a rejection zone for this particular block. So I'm just looking for opportunities for me to buy or to sell this pair, just like our prediction on the dollar index, right? This already gave us an equal low, and which implied that we might see a push down that will take out this liquidity, right? Look at a liquidity that was given to us here. As you can see, this is a liquidity zone, and price might eventually come back to take out that low. Let's look at 1 hour time frame. What is the reaction of price? Price already gave us a particular movement, right, which is a 3-hit pattern, just like we've seen it earlier. We have a 3-hit 1, 2, 3. But anyway, I'm not so convinced about this. All right, I will be looking forward for price to come back to take out a liquidity here, right, before I am going to be a buyer, maybe this particular zone, right? If you have that happening, then price we want that to really happen. Let me change this. That's really what I want to do. This is the buy trap zone. So eventually price might give us something like this, give us a prediction that will actually go higher. But anyway, where should we look for to sell this pair? Let's quickly look out for that. Where should we really look out for? Where should we sell this pair? Now this is a liquidity zone and this is a block here. So anyway, this particular zone will serve as our rejection zone that we are looking at if at all this pair is going to continue down. Either this zone, right, that's going to be our first zone that we'll be looking at, right, to sell this pair. This is going to be our rejection zone, as you can see it, right. It's going to be the rejection zone that we are looking at, and much more. This is a liquidity zone. Then price can also come back to this area, this particular area here. Price can also come back to it to be a rejection zone. So let's see what is going to happen next week, and that is going to be our direction. Now USDCHF, I've already explained to you what dollar index is doing. So basically we should know what DXY will eventually do. Now we have a liquidity zone here. Price can still come back to take out that liquidity. Then price might just reject from this HVG here. Basically, let me mark that out. It's beside the breaker, so we can have this HVG in this particular area that can be rejected. So what is my expectation? Price is already accumulating. I want to see that impulsive move take out this liquidity, then I want to see it drop down. Now 1 hour time frame, what is 1 hour time frame doing? So as you can see, this already gave us a 1, 1, 2. So the third it is what I'll be expecting, and this will really serve as my rejection zone for this pair, for me to sell this pair down. Now anyway, I might also be expecting a buying opportunity, and that buying opportunity can, because basically what I can see here is still a sell, right? Is a sell structure forming for me, and as you can see, this is what I have. Right, this is what I have now. So basically, if price will come back to take out this liquidity and reject on this block, then we might likely be a buyer, and this pair will just continue to go higher until where? Until this liquidity zone would be taken, this particular high here, until we actually see it taken out. Right, then this is going to be a basic rejection zone, opportunity for this week. So either price come back here and go higher, or price just give us a third hit here on the 1 hour time frame and just go lower, maybe until this low is taken, then we go higher, or until price also come back to this area. So the next pair we're going to talk about will be GBPUSD. So let's wait for it. GU. So what is happening on GU now? What is happening on GU? Let me try to delete. I have some predictions on this pair already that I'm looking forward to. On the weekly time frame, we can see what this pair is doing on the weekly time frame. Right, we can see what it is doing. Right. So right, look at that great drop. Then this low, this low really serves as a low. So we're going to know that price already broke out liquidity here, but it's not so clear. So on the daily time frame, I don't know, is it my network that is making this to be slow? This particular candle took out liquidity here, it took another one here, right, and price broke structure here. So anyway, this particular zone might serve as our rejection zone. If that hold, I'm going to mark that out on the daily time frame. This particular zone, right, basically might serve as our rejection zone. Then let's see and if that did not hold, then this particular zone will then be our liquidity zone. This zone will then be our liquidity zone that can likely push price higher before the continuation of this pair. But let's go to 4 hour time frame and just see what is basically happening. Right, maybe I have to come back to the daily time frame again to show you a pattern. Right, just as you can see it, this particular liquidity zone might be taken eventually, then price will come down to this low. I have to put my line here. If this liquidity zone is taken and price give me a pattern on the lower time frame around this zone, then I'm likely going to be a buyer of this pair. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this particular weekly low, maybe when the market open, right, when the market open, right, this is what I will like to see. Price accumulate, take out liquidity, take out that low, maybe take out that zone that I've already talked about, then we might see this particular continuation. Then anyway, maybe until price will come back to this particular zone here to reject, or much more with this particular zone serve as our rejection zone. Or I'm not really sure, but this particular zone are much more, this particular block here would be our area of interest. Maybe not, maybe this particular area, right, will be our area of interest to see this price to push down. But anyway, I'm still expecting a buy to sell, just like we have it in there. Now for EURJPY, what is our expectation? Now we know on the weekly time frame this pair has really been up, right? We know it is in a bullish trend on the 4 hour time frame, on the weekly time frame. But anyway, we have to consider what is happening in mini structure. If you can drop down in this particular area on the 4 hour time frame, you will see that this price here is really bearish on the 4 hour time frame. That's really been bearish. The price has really been going lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. Now on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that bearish trend. Now on the daily time frame, let's see daily time frame, and we'll go back to the weekly time frame for us to know what our expectation would be. Right, on the weekly daily time frame, we can see what is happening. Price already come back to take out this low and much more. This particular zone here, I have to make use of, right, this particular zone here might serves as our rejection zone that will push price higher. So in this light, right, this is a liquidity zone, right? So price took out liquidity here, give us a low here, as you can see that. So this is daily time frame, no doubt. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame again, and this should really make sense for what we're really looking at this week. Now my prediction might be wrong, and in that case, then I will really be expecting what price action will give to me on Tuesday for me to know the next direction I will go on to take. Now price was really accumulating. Now in my home best signature trade, I will be expecting this low to be taken out again. But anyway, I will look at 1 hour time frame just for me to be sure of what I am expecting in this particular view. Now on the 1 hour time frame, price also has really been compressing. As you can see, price has really been compressing in here. Maybe much more if a low can happen again, that is going to suit me so much. But if that did not happen, then I will really be expecting price to pull back to this block, preferably to pull back to this block, or maybe this block before we're going to be a buyer. Let me just mark that block out as the zone I will be expecting to see, right, much more maybe you should see this on the 30 minutes time frame if that is going to be an impulsive move there, right? So if price will come back to this, but much more, I'm really expecting a liquidity gap of this zone before I'm going to be a buyer. Now going back to the 4-hour time frame, right, we should know that this pair on the weekly time frame is really bearish, I mean bullish. Now it is yet to change direction, right, based on what we have now. It is yet to break direction. It has already taken out all this low, so let's see what is going to happen to it, then we might really know what next to see on this pair. Maybe price will come back to this, then we are going to know that, as the case may be. Then the next pair will be CADJPY. Let's see what CADJPY can produce for us. Now the weekly time frame, price already took out this liquidity. This is a particular block here, right, which is very, very significant for us. Price pull back into this, but let's go to the daily time frame. Now in the daily time frame, we can see what price is doing. Took out liquidity here, took out under liquidity here. I have to clean this up. So the best possible zone for us to really buy this pair, I can't really see a clear zone apart from this area, and I'm not really sure what zone that is, right? Maybe this one here, I'm not really sure, because that's not really a good zone to me. Maybe price will come back to this. I can't really see my good will be in there for me to really buy this pair from. But anyway, price created an equal low, and that equal low has been taken out, and that what serves as that rejection zone to it was this particular block here. So in this light, now we can go to 4-hour time frame and see what 4-hour time frame is doing. Are we going to have a retracement? Are we going to have a buy to sell, or just a continuation? Now we say have a very strong if you ever look up here, we have a zone here too, then we have a particular blockade and all these zones. So this might really serve as what might really attract this pair higher. Now on the 1-hour time frame, right, we can still see another liquidity zone in here, so we can expect a liquidity grab. So much more, I'll be expecting, if at all I'm going to see sell to buy, I mean sell to buy to sell. If there's anything like that, then I will be looking forward to see this pair, this zone to be a rejection zone here, right? That zone to be a rejection zone, and when price pull back to it, so basically I will be expecting something around this area, take out liquidity, then continue to go higher. So let's see if this particular pair, I mean pattern will happen. I want to see this zone as my liquidity zone, then this high, right? Price should give me that pattern before it will continue to go higher. So the next pair we're going to look at is gold, right? Gold also, as you already understand, this was my zone, right? And this was some of the trade I actually marked last week. So just looking at what is happening, I'm expecting some kind of a continuation trade on this trade. So this I have to clean this up, sorry. All right, so this zone, right, I want it to be my buying opportunity if at all that will happen. So I want price to take out liquidity into this zone again before going higher, and if that will not happen, then this particular low might now serve as a liquidity zone for us until we see this particular zone here, even though I'm not really sure of what is really in there, right? Maybe this block. Now let me go to 4-hour time frame or 3-hour time frame. So if that block did not hold, I'm looking for another zone that might really work out. Maybe this particular zone, this is an FVG here. If this FVG will work out, then it is fine. This zone, all right, let me mark it under breaker, right? If that zone will work out, then that is fine. Then this zone will serve as a liquidity zone, so by the time price will come back to it, right, is that so? Two things I'm expecting: if price will not reject here and go up, right, just like you can see it here, then I will be expecting price to take out this low as a liquidity grab, then come back in this manner, reject on this zone, then actually go up in this manner. So that is my expectation on dollar, go on gold, right? So the last pair we're going to look at is USD30. Now for USD30, on the weekly time frame, this pair has already been up, so we're going to check 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame should suggest to us what is going on. Now this is a liquidity zone, and much more, this block should really serve as a rejection zone that will make this pair to continue is going higher, and that has really happened. So what next now for this pair? What next for this pair? Let's see if 2-hour time frame will give us a significant zone, right? So we can expect price to pull back into this zone. I will use 1-hour time frame because 1-hour time frame is what is on my MT4, right? I will expect price right? If price did not come back to this particular zone here, this particular HVG, as you can see it here, then much more this particular zone. So I have two rejection zone, right, that I'm looking at. Is either this HVG, the 50% of this HVG, right, the fair value gap, right, to zone. So in this light, one, I'm expecting price to come back into this to hold and go higher, and if not, then into this and go higher. So this is my predictions and this is my analysis for this week. Look guys, just like you've actually learned so much from this content I've actually produced for you, and so many more contents are on their way coming. Actually I've written down some content, some available topics that you can really learn from, and also that we give you much more skill for you to trade effectively in this market. They are actually on their way. I'm going to produce them and you're going to have access to them. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It doesn't really going to bite you if you really do that. Please hit the subscribe button and also click on the like. You have to do that. Please click on it right now. Right now. Do that now, so that individuals that are also searching for content like this, we also have access to them on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining. I am going to talk to you later. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a good week and God bless you.